Hello, we are from C22-PS332 Bangkit Capstone team. Please let us introduce our application to discover nutritious food with a single capture. Mealsnap. First, please welcome our team. There is Robert and me, Rahmah, who developed the Android application. Next, Rifandy and Faiq, who is expert in the cloud computing. Also, Jeremy and Ramadhani, who is mastered machine learning. Let's start with the problem that we discovered. So, we found out that food intake is very much associated with the quantity of food rather than the quality. Only 50% population consume an adequately diverse diet. Also, 1 out of 5 adults in Indonesia are overweight or obese.
Now is the reason why we were concerned about the problem is that we want to take part to improve health in Indonesia because based on our research, we found out that a quarter of Indonesians have had health complaints and this also happened to some significant amount of children. And the second reason is to enhance food quality for society because healthy food lifestyle can have an impact on human health. And the last reason is making healthy food decisions because it is always better to know what exactly do we eat, what its nutrients, so that we can control and eat more healthier food. And of course, with Mealsnap, you just need to capture your stored groceries and leave in one snap. And we will help you find health meals completed with recipes, and nutrients. And for the target market itself is the first adolescents who doesn't know a lot of ingredients name, and the second target is a person who doesn't know what they want to cook, and the last is student or parents that they want to cook ingredients that they are available in the kitchen. And why target market need this solution? Because first, this app is raise awareness about groceries benefit, and the second is to take part to make healthier society by being fit, and the last is we help discovering healthy meals with recipes.
For the next slide, I'm going to explain about the existing result. Here I have some comparison between our app Mealsnap versus the other, Recipedia, Cookpad, Yumli, and Fat Secret. For some specific aspect, Mealsnap is much better, 33%, because it has ingredients detection, nutrition list, and recipe cookbook. Let's move to the next slide. I'm going to explain about how our app works. First of all, the app will capture the image of ingredients, and then the app will send the image to our cloud. The picture will be used as an input for our machine learning model. The model will predict every name of object in the single picture. As the result, we will have list of ingredient name. The list of ingredient name will be sent to Sponacular API to retrieve recipes and nutrition. In the end, the cloud send back the recipes and nutrition to our app so that user can see the result. Let's continue to the next slide. This is the prototype of our app. From left to the top right, we have welcome page, register page, home page, result page, profile page, and the last two are detail page.
The next one is machine learning. We have 41 classes of object, or we can call it 41 classes of ingredients. For this object detection case, we use image and XML file as dataset. XML file contains file name, size of the image, bounding boxes, coordinate, and so on. Some datasets were captured by smartphone camera and collected from the internet like Kaggle. The pre-trained model we use is SSD MobileNet V2 FPN Lite 640 by 640. Training in object detection type uses two files, the image itself and XML file, or we can call it annotations. XML file is produced by labeling all the objects in the image with bounding boxes and label name. We use label IMG program for labeling it. From the pre-trained model, we add some augmentations. For example, random adjust brightness, random vertical flip, random horizontal flip, random rotation 90 degrees, and the last one is a random crop image. And we also added the batch size to 8 and the num step to 25,000, so it doesn't reach the maximum limit of GPU from Google Colab. This is the screenshot of training process. It takes around 4.5 hours to train dataset with 8-page size and 25 num step.
This is how we develop our Android application. We use native Android application and Kotlin as the main language, also using retrofit for consuming API from cloud and public API. In the application, we can capture the ingredients using camera XR system you can choose, and then we send the image to GCP for object detection. Next, we will show the recipes and nutrients with consuming Spoonable API, and then the result will be shown in application based on the ingredients captured.
For the cloud side of the Capstone, we use Fast API, Python as a backend language, and MySQL as a database language. And this backend, including TensorFlow model from machine learning, Dockerized, and then deployed into Cloud Run, while the database deployed into Cloud SQL. All of this in Google Cloud Platform. Also, we use Spoonable API, which is a third-party API to fetch recipes from detected ingredients. So basically, we have 4 endpoints. One for registration, one for user login, one for change password, and one for recipe from ingredient prediction.
This is the evaluation we got from the training process. It counted the average precision and average recall. This is the loss graph from first until 25,000 steps. The tensor board shows us the 4 loss graphs. These are classification loss, localization loss, regularization loss, and the last one is the total loss among them. The total loss at step 25,000 is 0.2051.
Now, I'm gonna explaining about some artifacts that we produce in this Capstone project. The first thing is our application demo. You can access our application demo video in the link s.id/Mealsnap demo. The next is our project repository. You can access our project repository on GitHub by scanning the barcode on the screen or visiting the link. Next is our API documentation. You can access our API documentation by scanning the QR code on the display or visiting the link. The API documentation was produced using Swagger OpenAPI. So, what's next for Mealsnap? So we have a plan to expand and develop our project for the next 6 months. Starting from July 2022, we're gonna do conduct market research analysis, creating marketing strategy, raising awareness for society about health, introducing app to surroundings, and add more dataset to improve our application. In August 2022, we're gonna do identify source of startup financing, find business partner and investor, conduct research about app improvement, and in October 2022, we're gonna add more datasets, do application beta testing, prepare infrastructure and support team, and executing marketing strategy. In December 2022, we have a plan to launch fully featured application, set up and run the business, feedback and application maintenance, and reach more customer and business partners.
For the go-to-market proposal, we have two scenarios. The first scenario is if we have $5,000. $5,000 consists of team salary, research operational, internet, Google Cloud Platform, Spoonable API, dataset, Google Colab Pro, transportation, legalities, copyright, Play Store publish, and other expenses are emergency. And for the second scenario, we get $10,000 and half of it is covered in first scenario, and we add additional budget for team salary, additional dataset, marketing and sales, additional budget for research operational, market research and competitive analysis, future development, and the last is for expenses and emergency.
For the sustainability of the project is that the first, we have planned to project 6 source of income. Is that the first sales, and then project, subscription, grants, soft loan, and rounds of funding with the attached amount of money. And the second is efficiency priority. We have 4 main points. Is that the first, we distributing MVP application, and the second one is minimize unnecessary research and minimize highly costed operation, and selective for using other services. Okay, so we're heading to the end of presentation. As you know, food is always be part of a human being. So we all deal that good food is always a good choice for investment. So we're from Meals Plan team. Thank you for listening. We're signing off.